Hi, I'm Chris and welcome back to Get Good at Golf. Today guys, we're going to talk about how to help you flush your irons. You'll have seen that in the title. And we've got 3 drills you can do at the driving range that don't cost anything except for buying the golf balls. So what we want to do, first of all, a lot of people struggle to hit down on the golf ball, and the first thing we're going to do is start to see that. In the winter, we're hitting off a mat, and what we're going to do, we're going to see that we can catch the ball behind. We can catch it up to 6-7 inches behind, but still make contact. How many times do I see people come in here, the ball could be way forwards, I catch early on the mat, bounces up, but we still get contact. We get then onto the golf course at the weekend, we get out there, the first iron shot, we catch it 3 inches before the ball, it goes 20 yards, and we're not enjoying our round already. So, like I say, we need to figure out where you are hitting the ground. We need to figure out where your low point is, and a nice easy drill to do that, and something to encourage you to hit down with your irons, is get your towel off your bag. What we're going to do is we're going to set that up a club width behind the ball. Again, depending on your handicap, guys, if you're a high handicapper, go a little bit further than a club width behind. If you're a single figure handicapper, if you're a lower handicap golfer, then you can get a little bit closer. It depends on how comfortable you feel. We've got James's nice Porsche. Well, he doesn't have a Porsche anymore.
No, it's nice gone, mate.
Porsche. We'll wait for a BMW one to come through.
Yeah.
But again, I can get that down there. It's a club width, like I say, a club head length even behind that. And this is going to encourage us to make sure that I'm not going to be hitting that. If I bottom out early, I'm going to hit the towel. So what you can do, first of all, just build some speed up. Just hit some half shots where you're thinking, right, nice, I missed that. The strike felt so much better. A nice piercing ball flight and a centered strike. And that's what we're trying to achieve, guys. We're trying to get you more of a centered strike. We're trying to get you to hit down onto the golf ball and control your low point. Once you feel comfortable doing it half swing, probably do 4 or 5 of those. When you're happy with that, then what we can do is we can go into a longer swing. We can make a full swing there and start to hit down. Again there, straight away, this is a drill that I need to do a little bit more. The ball flight has come down dramatically, even off a mat. That's been coming out straight at my target, nice and low and nice and consistent. If you're somebody who's catching the mat, what we often see is that you'll be somebody who's falling back. We're letting that angle go.
Steady on, mate. Nice towel, that.
And we're going to be catching the towel. So you're going to get your feedback straight away. So you can take that into account. We then know, right, I need to get my weight shifting more left into the golf ball. It's highly unlikely that you're going to overdo that. If you do, we can bring it back and we can start to get your strike again. But this is really going to help you control your low point and get you starting the ball on line and launching lower. And that's the main thing. It's not going high, we're not losing distance, and we're going to be able to get it closer to our target. James is going to talk us through the next drill that you can do. Once you feel comfortable doing this, James has got something that you can work on for your takeaway.
Also, Chris, I'd like to mention that is a lovely Carolina blue golf bag we've got in the studio there. You've had that a while, haven't you?
It is my favourite bag, the favourite colour from when I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. So that is from Quail Hollow when they had the PGA Championships, which I did manage to play. I didn't play the PGA Championships, but I did manage to play Quail Hollow.
How did you finish?
I didn't have a good one.
So guys, whenever we go to the driving range, generally we will get something that the golf balls come in. In this case, we get a basket. Now, sometimes people just discard the basket, they put it away, hopefully they take it back afterwards, but we're going to use it today for something that can help us flush our irons. You see, I'm going to put the basket directly behind my alignment line. So if I have a ball and a target line, that is exactly where the basket can go. You'll see it there. I'm also going to put another ball just behind here, because I find a lot of the time when people don't strike their irons properly, the takeaway is to blame. So if your takeaway comes a little bit too far outside, a little bit too far inside, that can severely affect how you strike the ball. You can see there I took it away massively on the outside, then delivered a huge glancing blow to that ball, which is never going to get you the strike you want, the distance you want, or the accuracy that you want. So 3 pretty major things there when we are talking golf. If I whip the club on the inside, then generally I can do either a similar motion where I come massively over the top, or I can actually come from the inside too much and really wrap my hands around it or even top it there. Because what we're trying to do here is deliver a proper angle of attack, a consistent angle of attack. That's going to help us flush our irons. It's going to help us hit them a long way, and it's going to help us create a much more consistent strike location for that ball. So all I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put the ball, like I said, down the line of the shot with the basket there, and my aim here is to take the club away nice and shallow. Now I'm not going to have the ball miles away here, because you'll see that if I, ice hockey, you'll see that if I do that, I have to really work away and sway off the ball to get that club low to the ground. I'm going to have it a couple of inches away, probably 2 club heads away, because that's going to put in the right position for me to be able to roll that ball back and get myself in the right position here. Obviously, I'm not too bothered if it goes in the basket. That is just Chris's phone going off for the 3rd video in a row, just so you all know. But I'm just trying to give myself something to aim for to make sure the club works back on the right takeaway. That I actually pulled that inside a little bit, and you see the ball went nowhere near the basket. So this is something which you can do just to make sure your takeaway is correct. That gets you in the right position for a good downswing. And if I set myself up to do this for a proper shot, you'll see there that was a much better takeaway, a much better downswing, and actually quite a nice high draw shot. This is something which you can do over and over again. You can do it with loads of different clubs actually as well, because I find it just helps you shallow out that takeaway a little bit. I'm actually working too far away from that basket, so I'm going to go here. And for me, if I can shallow out the takeaway and get it into a nice position, you can see here that puts me in a much better place to hit better golf shots. That's a drill that you can do. It doesn't cost you any more in range balls, because obviously I can just collect those back and then go again. Chris has now got another drill for you to do, guys, which can help you flush your irons. But for me, that's as good a drill as any that you will see some of the world's top players do. You'll also see total beginners do, because the takeaway is such an important part of the golf swing. I already feel like I should have been practicing that more, because...
Breathing heavy?
Yeah, I am, mate, yeah. But I've absolutely nailed that, so it's okay. Right, Chris's turn.
So what we're going to do is we're going to move on now, guys. If you do have an alignment stick, this is key for this drill. If you don't, consider getting some alignment sticks, because not only are they going to help you for your aim down at the ground, they're also going to help you for this drill, which can help you with your long game, your short game, and help you get good.
It's also a really good place to put your glove or your head cover.
And there you go. That's James's pearl of the day. So what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to use this alignment stick and the basket to be able to get this alignment stick in at the same angle as the lie angle of our 8-iron. So that is a little bit high, so I'm going to move that just in there. And what you're going to see there from down the line, guys, is that's what we're going to do, is we're going to try... James just nearly fell over. Who's left that there? Right, so we're going to try and work our club here. So again, like James said, we've just been taking the ball away. Now, if you're struggling with that still and the ball's going inside, we can get in here and hit some shots. But first of all, we'll do practice swings, keeping that club head outside of our hands. You'll see there, my hand path is just moving back naturally. The club head stays outside. It is nice and wide for me then to hinge my wrist and get to the top of my backswing. From here, we can bring the club back down into delivery and then through to our finish. Here, obviously, it is set a little bit further back, so we're around about 3 or 4 feet back from where we're going to have the golf ball. We don't want the golf ball too close, guys, because you're just going to hit that every single time. So around about 1 foot in from where the alignment stick is, and again 3 feet away. So again, it's helping us keep it nice and wide. But just like the first drill with the towel down there, what I want you to do is think about, right, let's build up. So if you're going to do this, you could do it with a pitching wedge to start with, but we want to go, right, can I do a couple of half swings, keeping that above, just where I feel comfortable. Good, that's a nice strike. I felt like, okay, I was well away from the alignment stick. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring another one in and just start to build up your speed. So like any drill, we want to get your positions correct. We want to get you in the right position in the backswing and feeling comfortable. We don't want to go straight away in with the driver at full speed. We're going to hit this alignment stick. The alignment sticks can snap.
Can we just say, should we put like a foam thing on the end of it or something?
We could put a foam thing on the end.
You know, like a noodle for the pool.
Yeah, a swimming noodle.
Yeah.
We could get one of those.
Just a bit
there.
of health and safety on a clear up, because I don't want people...
Yep, just health and safety. Swimming noodle on there, nice and soft. It's not going to hurt your hands. It's going to be more safe for you. So as we've got more comfortable with that, guys, we can then take it into a full swing. So I can start to feel... I can put more speed into that. I can hit a full swing, and it's going to help me flush my irons a little bit better. The takeaway is key. We want to figure out where our low point is. If we can then take care of the takeaway, it's a great starting point. That's going to help us build a good backswing. From there, we can transition our way, get down into a golf ball, and we can help you get good at golf. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that, and we'll see you again at the same time tomorrow.
Cheer up, mate. Smile.